We are back on Goosiest Touge AI Drift server, and today we are drifting the Mark IV Supra, and we currently have, I believe that's an S13 in front of us, and we're going to try and follow this guy through this Touge AI course. Oh my god, I've just killed him. Oh, I thought I sent him off. I haven't done Touge AI drifting in quite some time, and it's probably the most challenging type of drifting you can do in any kind of game. Anything that involves narrow roads, drifting with traffic is really, really hard. Although I really do love the challenge itself, and drifting down narrow roads with traffic is just super fun, and if you haven't done it, I would definitely recommend giving these servers a try because they're an absolute blast. This Hush car pack as well is super good for these kind of Touge AI drift maps. There are a couple of sections where I feel like the gearing could be better, but damn, this Mark IV Supra is sick. I mean, it looks super cool as well. I did just reset back to the pits, and we've got a boy here with us in the Mark IV Supra as well, so I'm going to try and tandem or keep as close as I can to him up through this Touge AI. This guy can seriously drift. He's very, very good, and I'm actually very impressed. Oh no, he's made a little mistake, but that's fine. I may have accidentally killed him, or he may have made an error and I destroyed him, but I promise he is actually a very good drifter, and I'm very impressed. This dude seriously can hit some crazy angles. I'm trying to follow his lines because he is actually very good, although it is fairly hard because sometimes you have traffic weaving in and out and you've got to adjust to that. I seem to have lost him. I think he's behind me now, and he's kind of had a little accident and I ended up overtaking him, but that's absolutely fine. Hopefully he can come back ahead of us and follow us up through this Touge AI section. Now this part here is super sick. I do love that it splits into two little sections there. I've slowed right down for this guy, let him go in front as I prefer to be behind because it's just so much better for content, and it just looks super sick following people. It just always blows my mind what routes people take. I really love these kind of Touge AI maps. You can kind of just weight transfer each kind of section as long as you keep up that momentum. Now you don't want to lose too much momentum as things look a little bit scruffy, but if we keep this nice pace that we've got going on here, this guy's been absolutely clean with it. You can see that we can kind of just transfer with our weight instead of the e-brake. This guy is actually super sick. It's really nice when you find another player that you can just kind of tandem with, and it's just great. I've switched over to the E36, and we have the Mark IV Supra in front of us. I'm going to try and follow him. I'm not sure if it's the same guy or if someone took my car. I'm such a big fan of these BMWs. I'm actually just loving them recently. I've gone away from the Japanese scene more. I do love Japanese cars, don't get me wrong, but it's so nice to whip a BMW, especially the old school BMWs. These things are super sick, and the E30s, oh my god, I honestly thought that van was going to cut me off and absolutely destroy me, but never mind. This little section here with the split, honestly, it's probably my favorite part of the map. We've lost the Mark IV Supra. I've got absolutely no idea where he's gone, so I'm just kind of solo drifting up this Touge AI map, and the traffic added to this really does make it that much better. Oh, I did just see some smoke, so there must be a player up ahead here. Hopefully it's the Supra. It is not the Supra, and it is a 350Z, and I'm going to try and keep up with this guy, although he did have a little bit of a nasty accident. Luckily I didn't take him out there. That 350Z looks super clean. I've always wanted a 350Z in real life. I mean, these things are super sick. However, I just haven't got round to getting one as much as I want one. This guy is actually super sick as well. He's been doing pretty well ever since... Oh, I just jinxed him, didn't I? I feel like when I call people out and say they're doing really well or they do something super sick, they end up just crashing, so maybe I shouldn't just compliment them. Maybe I should just concentrate on what I'm doing, but that's absolutely fine. I mean, I feel like there is another player here. I feel like I've got a glimpse of smoke, so hopefully we can catch up with someone up here. I can kind of hear a car near us, but I'm not sure if that's the 350Z behind us or if there's a guy. No, I see the smoke. There is someone up here. How far up is this guy though? I can't really see him. I mean, that camera angle doesn't really help on some of these corners, but I do love kind of the angle that you get with this camera, and the car just looks so sideways with it, which is sick. Oh, that section there was a little bit sketchy. Where is this dude? He's off, man. Whoever this guy in front of us is absolutely sending it with these drifts because I can't even catch up with him, and I feel like I'm making a pretty clean run here. However, I do keep using the e-brake, so that's probably slowing me down quite a bit. This is one of my favorite sections here, this huge corner that kind of loops back on itself. You can get a super clean drift around this thing, and it looks super sick. I think the guy must have reset back to the pits because I cannot hear a car and I can't see a car either, so I'm assuming everybody's kind of either behind me now and I've kind of lost them. That is the only downside to Touge AI drifting, that you can't really jump in and out of tandems because other players will probably reset back to the pits and you could be all the way at the top of this kind of mountain. Oh, what is going on here?